The All Progressive Congress is in fantastic shape. I will tell you that free of charge. And then, like in all organizations, I mean, you have to do your best to capture everybody. It's not about one person. Yes, the campaign should have started, but right now we're amending the presidential campaign council list. The first list came out, there was a bit of an issue, all-inclusiveness, and then that has been taken to board, and then that is ongoing now, and the list should be out any minute from now. A lot of all the support groups are out and up and running. We're in pretty good shape. There's unity in APC, but then, I mean, I try to be objective. Unity is relative. Even in a family of a man, a wife and 4 kids, sometimes there are issues. So there are issues. APC is an organization, one of the biggest political parties in Africa. People from diverse backgrounds are on ground there. So there'll always be issues, but it will be resolved. There are channels for that, and all that has been going on, and we're good. In 2023, by the special grace of God and the vote of Nigerians, our next president will be Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, aka BAT. Meritocracy is critical. Meritocracy. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, there are three front runners. We have Mr. Peter Obi, we have Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and we have my presidential candidate and the future president of Nigeria, by God's grace, Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Saying the youths are not with Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu is alien to me. It's alien news to me. Yes, I've heard of the obedience movement. Do you understand? But it's a Twitter movement. It's a Twitter movement, and then we'll see how many of those Twitter users, Snapchat, and we'll see how many will come and vote on the day of elections. And I'll tell you something for free. Let me tell you something for free on a lighter note. If we could vote with Twitter, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram, Mr. Obi will be president of Nigeria today. If we could vote with those channels. But unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, voting requires having a PVC, voting requires patience, voting requires going to a polling unit, voting requires listening to the manifestos of the candidates. I'm a realist. Politics, elections is not about religion. Elections is about numbers. It's about the votes. I'm a Christian, and it's not about, Nigeria, we should have transcended all this at this period. We should be talking about how to fix this country, not about tribe, not about religion, not about, yes. I have absolutely no problem with the Muslim thing. We need somebody that will put square pegs in square holes. And that person, the only person that can do that, based on history, based on what is done, is Alhaji Ahmed.
Are there instances of this?
Are there instances of this? Are you Nigerian?
Mine is to ask you.
Okay, no, are you Nigerian? I'm just trying to, because it's strange for anybody to ask. Look at his product. See Alhaji Ahmed Bola Tinubu's product. See what he has done to Lagos State. You want me to list some people that he has brought up, that he allowed them to work? You want me to list some people? We have the vice president. We have the minister of lands, minister of works, Governor Raji Fashola. We have the minister of sports. There's a lot of he has a lot of disciples that are excelling technocrats.
That's what we need. Nigeria, we're in a problem. We have a problem right now, and it needs to be fixed. So this is not the time to say, yeah, look, if it is a traditional ruler, traditional Shango that will come to, a Shango worshipper that will come to power and fix Nigeria, I'm all for it. It is about fixing Nigeria. We should rise beyond petty ethnicity, religion. We should see the bigger picture. You say Asiwaju Tinubu is a Muslim. He's been married to a Christian for 30 years. Never forced her to change religion. He returned Christian schools back to Christians in Lagos. Does that show you is that the attitude of I get worked up, I'm sorry, when these things come up, because I just believe it should be common sense and glaring for all to see.
Live TV,